What's going on, LEGO Maniacs and Zack Attack, and welcome back to a brand new video in the new year. Happy New Year's to you all. It still feels like 2024, but we are rolling in 2025, and today I'm coming at you with a brand new review of one of the release for the January 2025 wave of LEGO Star Wars. It is set number 75402 and is the LEGO Star Wars ARC-170, coming in at $70 and just shy of 500 pieces. So in this review, let's go ahead and talk about the build itself. And I'll have to say, I really enjoyed this build. I think it was very, very fun. It was very, very repetitive in some instances. And there were some instances where I feel like there's no way I'm going to be able to finish this. I'm running out of parts. And that was mainly because of the wings. The wings are one of the parts of this build where I was like, man, I don't think I have all the parts. Or surely this can't be right. And so when I was going through the final two bags in building the wings, I was like, man, these wings are kind of tiny. And that's just the one thing about the set that I want to talk about, and really is my only gripe, and that is the fact the wings really aren't long enough and they really aren't big enough. I feel like they're kind of not in scale with the rest of the ship. But the rest of the ship itself is absolutely phenomenal. I love how this looks. It's one of the coolest LEGO Star Wars ships in the franchise, and I have to go ahead and tell you guys, I really love building this. It was a ton of fun, and it just went together so seamlessly, and there's a lot of cool build techniques to make this ship in the very unique shape that it is, and it just looks absolutely wonderful. And the one thing, again, with the wings that I don't like is that they don't seem to be quite long enough. And so if I ever get a chance to, I'm definitely going to see if I can't do a mod to this to where I can make the wings a little bit longer. So overall, the ship, it has a ton of cool details in the front and the back. You have the two front side cannons, you have the rear cannons for the rear gunner. You do have 3 minifigures with this set, and the 3 minifigures are Clone Pilot Oddball, Clone Pilot Jag, and just their standard Clone Pilot, and you also have a R4P44 astromech droid. Now, all of these minifigures look absolutely phenomenal. They don't have any back faces or anything like that. They just have the glasses printed on the face of them instead of having a glass print in the mold or a glass piece in the mold, which I think makes things a little bit easier on LEGO Company to make these helmets on a mass level. The back of it has really nice little thrusters. I do think the thrusters could have been a little bit chunkier, as they do kind of seem out of proportion with the front turbines as versus the back. I feel like they could have been a little bit bigger, but they do look really, really good. Now, the amount of stickers that are on the set are absolutely insane. I found myself having to constantly stop and be like, wow, where more stickers, more stickers. This is probably the one set for the size of it that I was like, why are there so many stickers? And so when I was going through this and putting all the stickers on, it did kind of interrupt the build process a little bit. I did feel like that when I was building it, I was like, man, I have to stop constantly put stickers on, and there's a ton of them. Now, there's some pieces in the set that I feel like that really could have been printed as, for example, the windscreens. Putting the windscreen stickers on kind of took away from the build itself. I felt like that, man, it just didn't really feel good to put those on, as they were kind of challenging, and you didn't want to put them on the wrong way, because if you did, you had to put them, take them back off, put them back on. There's a risk for getting fingerprints on there. I was somehow lucky and got the 2 clear windscreen pieces on without much of an issue. It was the back one that gave me the most problems, as I was having a hard time lining that up with the rest of it. And the instructions kind of made it seem like the sticker was on backwards, but really I put it on backwards, and it was the right way the second time I put it on. So I ended up having to peel that off, and there's a little bit of distortion with the sticker. So that's the only one personally. That one I think should have been printed. The other ones, didn't really mind too much putting them on, but still is kind of a pain, especially with the amount of stickers on here. The design of the rest of the ship, the front of it, I love the front of the nose of the ship. It looks absolutely phenomenal. It has this cool chin design right here. It looks like a very strong chin, but it also looks like a razor cutting through the air, which I think looks really, really cool. Again, the front cannons with the wings, they don't look quite in proportion, so not really something I like. The back of it, I do like how the back looks, especially with the gunners in the back and the cannons back here. This cool piece right here, I really do think should be the standard piece for Darth Maul's lightsaber hilt, as I've never understood why LEGO hasn't used this piece the last handful of years. This piece has been out for Darth Maul's lightsaber. I don't understand it. They could easily paint, print the silver, paint it silver, whatever have you, stick it in the poly bag with him. That'd be phenomenal. So I do think that's really cool, and these are posable, so you can pose them in many different directions. The wings have this really neat mechanism back here where you can push that up and down, or side to side rather, to open and close the wings, which look very, very good. Again, the back thrusters right here, they seem to be lacking a little bit of depth and detail. I feel like they could have definitely made this to be a better, you know, as far as using like a white cylinder piece to put this out, as it does look kind of wimpy compared to the front. The front looks beefy and looks tough, but the back looks kind of wimpy in my opinion. But overall, the ship looks really, really good. Lots of details, lots of good build techniques to put all the wings together, lots of tiles, and not too many studs are visible. Personally, if I do go back and make the wings a little bit longer, I'm definitely going to make less studs, as the wings are going to be longer, some more tiling work to make it a bit more beefier, as the wings themselves do, like I said, just look very, very thin, and there's very little pieces, especially for the top and bottom wings. There's maybe 10 pieces in those, and I feel like that those should have been 20, 25, and the middle wing should have been much longer. Probably should have been this much longer if you want to take my opinion into account here. But overall, it's a fantastic set. The price tag of $70 for just shy of 500 pieces seems to be just a bit high. I understand you get 3 really good minifigures with here, and you're roughly paying $5 per minifigure if you want to put that into account of the set. So let's just say $50 for the set, and then $5 for the minifigures. So that's 4, so that's 20, that's 70 right there. So $9 for marketing and whatever else maybe you can justify. I don't know. That's just my Lego math right there. But it's a bit high, but it's a cool ship, and I will say that I do wish they would have made this in a different color. I understand it's supposed to look like the one from Revenge of the Sith, but I've noticed that a lot of my ships in my Star Wars collection are maroon and white. And I understand that was the kind of the color of the pre-Empire era of the Republic, but I do feel like the next handful of ships we get, I hope they're not maroon, because a lot of my ships now are maroon. So anyways, that's all my thoughts on the new 2025 LEGO Star Wars ARC-170. Let me know in the comment section down below what's your favorite part of the ship, and if you would make any improvements to the ship. If you haven't already, be sure and smash that like button, subscribe for more videos. I post videos every Monday and Thursday. Mondays are regular videos, Thursdays are live streams, which I'll be streaming here on YouTube at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's going to be my build and chill live streams. We do those every Thursday, and we're going to be building and hanging out some LEGO sets. So if you want to hang out and build together, come on by, subscribe if you haven't already, like I said already, and follow me on social media. I have a Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, and a whole other load of social media that I've been posting on, so be sure and follow me there. Links for all the things in the description box below. Anyways, guys, hope you all have a fantastic start to your new year and a fantastic rest of your week. I'll see you Thursday for the first Build and Chill live stream in 2025. Until then, friends, keep building, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.